Welcome back to the show. One thing we look forward to in the fall is all the color. We may not be destination for leaf peepers like the East Coast, but we still get a colorful display showing you all the plants that you can have in your very own yard if you can be tough. If you choose incorrectly, you can end up with a dud that never shows fall colors. Here to keep that from happening is Master Gardener Ciscoe Morris. Ciscoe, thank you for being here with us, man.
It's very great
to see you once again. Great to have you. Listen, we talked about duds a little bit just a second ago. Your wife ended up with a dud when it comes to one of these plants. Tell me all about it.
Well, so this Japanese maple is a lace leaf weeping Japanese maple with green leaves that I've had for years in our back garden. And Mary saw that. She's putting in a new landscape. So she wanted Japanese maple that would get great fall color like mine.
They usually turn like red and yellow too, right?
Yeah, yeah, it can have lots of different colors.
Right.
This one usually turns this beautiful yellow. So she went to the nursery and she paid a ton of money for this one called Spring Delight. That should have been the warning right there.
Right? Spring.
So this should be called Fall Dud. This is all it does. It just turns brown, the leaves are starting to fall off. It never does anything.
Yeah, but it does stay green?
It stays green, then it turns ugly brown like some of these are in here. And then what it's going to do, they just fall off.
Okay.
You get nothing for it.
So you don't get any of the fun colors of fall or nothing?
No, and here's the neighbors that I've noticed over the years never turns color.
Well, you went and picked that off your neighbor's tree, Ciscoe?
I did. Don't tell.
God, don't tell them. Keep it a secret. We won't tell anybody else. We'll keep that between me and you.
I was driving around last night getting samples, but we're not going to talk about that.
So, Ciscoe, tell me, why is it that some plants like that never change colors? Why that doesn't develop?
Yeah, and Japanese maples, you know, they're famous for getting all this great color and everything. So how come some just don't? Well, you know what? I guess it's like basketball players. Just because you're tall doesn't mean you can play basketball.
Right.
You know?
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I know all about that.
Some trees, what's got it, some what's ain't.
Yeah.
And if they don't have it, you put it in the garden, it'll never color up for the rest of its life. So after 2 years, if a plant doesn't color up, and you got it for
you got a
fall
discount
colors.
fall colors.
Get out the axe. It's time to go, in my opinion.
So Ciscoe, what is the best solution when you really want your plants to color up during the fall?
Go buy a plant in the fall. That's
as
it.
simple as
it's
that,
that
right?
simple,
There's
At the nursery, if you find one that's got leaves like this in the nursery pot, for the rest of its life, it's going to do this.
Okay.
Every fall, it's going to turn gray color. But there is one thing. Read that tag. Because if it says this plant needs sun and you put it in the shade, it'll never color up.
Okay.
And if it says it needs shade, you put it in the sun, it'll burn up.
Yeah. So location completely matters when it comes to plants, shrubs, trees, things like that.
Location is really key. Now there is
location,
right? And I do want to warn people though, if you went to the nursery and saw this incredible plant right here, this is Shishi Gashura, a lion's mane Japanese maple.
Okay.
This one takes forever, but when it colors up, it turns the most beautiful gold you've ever seen. I have to put a little box of tissues out there because grown men burst into tears when they see it.
I don't know if I'm ready for that. Tell me this then. I want something that's really going to color up my yard right now. What do I need to go get?
This is one that I really love. This is Makala Yatsubusa. And so, you know, the interesting thing, right now it's changing color, but a lot of people say this plant looks like pot.
Oh, well, yeah, we don't want to confuse anyone.
Yeah, well, my mom, when she was 87, came to visit me. We're walking through the garden. I'm showing her my plants. She looks at this. She goes, not again. But it's not pot. It's not pot.
We thought you were done when you were a teenager. Okay, Ciscoe, real quick. What happens if all of a sudden one of my trees or bushes stop giving me color?
It's probably being shaded out.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, this is called burning bush. Okay. And they turn the best red of any plant you'll ever see. I got an email from someone. They said they moved it to a house, and that all the neighbors said these are going to just color up so great and everything. No color at all. It's because the big trees have shaded it out. This plant has to have sun in order to do it. So that if suddenly a tree that's been making color for years stops making color, it's probably in too much shade. So you're going to have to eat your Brussels sprouts, dig that
Get
sucker
one of these
out,
things out,
move
get your
it.
weed plant growing out. It's not weed, it's plant. Listen, there's always so much more to learn from Ciscoe. Thank you for joining us, man. But we got to head out of here. Head to the website where he can share more tips about buying the best plants and shrubs for fall, including where to plant them in your yard and more troubleshooting ideas if they stop giving you those colors. Thanks, Ciscoe.
Hey, you betcha.
Yes.